Today I'm going to show you how to cook octopus where it comes out perfectly tender. And let's dive in right now. First, make sure your frozen octopus is either from Spain or Portugal. Let them thaw overnight in the refrigerator and then rinse. Today I'm going to be making 8 pounds of octopus salad, but you can proportionally adjust the recipe to however many pounds you're going to make. They typically pack them in 2-pound packages, which is a good size. The cooking procedure is the same, whether you're making an octopus salad or putting them in a sauce on top of pasta or even just grilling them on the barbecue. But today I'll be making an octopus salad. I let these thaw in the refrigerator for a day so they're ready to go. First, let's rinse them off. Usually there's some sand trapped in the suction cups and inside the head area, so we want to just make sure all that sand's out. So you quickly run it under cold water and just run your fingers across each arm and get into all the tentacles. Also turn the head inside out and rinse to make sure there's no sand trapped in it. Fill a large bowl halfway with cold water and ice. Now you want to add about 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. The apple cider vinegar neutralizes any smell during the cooking process. Icing down gets the octopus really cold. This helps the muscle fibers tighten slightly, which gives the octopus a firmer, springier bite and prevents it from becoming mushy. The octopus won't be rubbery and have a nice firmness to it. It'll also draw out any impurities, mucus, and even leftover sand. Just trust me, this step is important. Now move the bowl onto the counter and let it chill for about an hour. While that's cooling down, let's prep the rest of the ingredients. Here are the ingredients you'll need to make this beautiful, vibrant dressing. 2 full heads of parsley, 5 lemons, 6 cloves of garlic, olive oil, salt and pepper, and a measuring cup. Start with equal parts of lemon juice and olive oil. I'm making 8 pounds of octopus, so I'll need 200 milliliters of each. Squeeze your 5 lemons. Save some of the rinds. They also remove the odor while cooking, so they'll wind up going in the pot. Now 200 milliliters of olive oil. Add the lemon juice to the olive oil. Now chop your 6 cloves of fresh garlic. Doesn't have to be a fine chop because it's all going into the blender anyway. Now shove the garlic into our measuring cup. Now add your salt and pepper to taste. I use about a half a teaspoon each. Give it a quick mix. Now I pour it all into my NutriBullet. I mix my protein drinks with this, but it works for mixing dressings as well. Okay, let's chop our parsley that's going to go into the NutriBullet as well. Hold it on a 45-degree angle. Take any broad knife and just slide it down gently. It knocks off most of the leaves and leaves behind most of the stems. It's brilliant. The dish I'm going to be making right now is going to be octopus salad, and it needs a vibrant green dressing. So the parsley is perfect for that. Use more parsley than you'll think you'll need because we want a bold green dressing for our salad. No need to cut it any finer, but do not put it in the bullet yet. We're going to do that at the last minute. Select the pot size that'll easily hold your octopus. Fill it halfway with water, then cover and bring it to a boil. For 8 pounds of octopus, I needed a large, wide pot. This recipe is from my grandfather, and this is what he used to throw in the pot before the octopus. It came out so good that I didn't want to mess with it, so I kept it exactly the same, including this ridiculous used wine cork. So while the water's coming to a boil, you get 6 cloves of garlic, 2 to 3 bay leaves, 1 to 2 carrots, 1 to 2 celery stalks, 2 to 4 lemon peels, 15 peppercorns, and 1 used wine cork. And of course, salt and pepper. Okay, when the water comes to a boil, throw all your ingredients into the pot. And make sure you add the salt and pepper as well. About a half a teaspoon of each. When it comes to a rolling boil, you're ready for your octopus. Hold it by the head and get all of the legs submerged in the water and then dunk it a few times. The point of this is just to get the legs to curl so that they look good and fit in the pot better. Once the legs are curled, I take a scissor and I cut right below the eyes. We take the head and eyes away. We'll be using the head, but we'll be discarding the eyes. Then cover the pot right up to get the boil up as fast as possible. Then repeat with the rest of the octopus. Now that they're all in, we cover it, get the boil up. Once it starts boiling, we want to drop it down to a simmer and then leave the lid off. I'll add some more water to the pot if there's room enough. This way I can make sure all the octopus is covered. Now when it comes to a boil, we're going to drop it down to a simmer, and now we start timing and keep the cover off for the rest of the cook. It's very easy to overcook octopus, so to ensure that it's tender, set your timer for 7 minutes per pound. I have 8 pounds here, so it's going to take about an hour. Now we want to cut up the head and discard the eyes. Make about 1-inch squares and throw them in the pot. Now that looks amazing. Every once in a while, I move the octopus around just to make sure it all gets an even cook. Okay, it's been about 50 minutes, so now I'm going to test it. The timing is key. If you undercook it, it'll be hard. If you overcook it, it'll get mushy. Now take a fork and slide it in some of the legs. The fork should slide in easily with minimal resistance. This could use a few more minutes. That's how you get it to come out perfectly. I gave it another 8 minutes, and now it's perfect. Once the fork slides it easily, I cut off one leg for a test. It should cut easily with a fork. That's what I'm talking about. It's so hot, but I just have to taste it. Cut a little piece to cool it off faster. Okay, that tastes amazing. It's perfect, so let's get them out. Okay, they're looking good. The color and the tenderness is perfect. Don't dump the water yet. We're going to need a little bit for our dressing. Let them cool down for a few minutes and cut each octopus into 8 legs with a scissor. I cut any of the excess skin off, but it's perfectly fine to leave it on. Now start cutting the legs into 3/4 inch pieces. That's an average. On the thicker end, I'll cut about a 1/2 inch, and on the thinner end, about 1.5 inches. I'm making an octopus salad, but at this point, you could opt to either put these whole legs in a sauce or just bring them outside and put them on the grill and char them. It's a hard choice because all 3 ways are fantastic. Chop your celery to whatever size you like. I go from a 1/2 inch to 3/4. I like a little bigger pieces. Just add it to the octopus and let's move on to the dressing. Okay, grab our bullet. Remember that has the olive oil, lemon, garlic, salt, and pepper. And we're going to add about 6 or 7 tablespoons of the octopus broth left over from the cook. We saved adding the parsley till the end because we didn't want it to get soggy in the olive oil and lemon. So now's the time. We put it in. Just get it all in there. I mean, it's going to be a lot. Just stuff it down. Now what you want to do is just a quick couple of spins. You don't want to make the parsley into liquid. You want to have some parsley pieces still visible. Now just pour it on top of the octopus, give it a quick toss, and you are ready to go. I had some extra lemon juice left over from the 5 lemons, so I'm going to add it here. I'll throw some diced garlic chunks on top as a garnish. A little more salt and pepper. One more quick toss. This is ready to eat. It's a little warm, but it's really fantastic to eat it just like this. So I'm going to have some now, but then I'll refrigerate it with some saran wrap on top. I love it cold too, so you just take it out of the refrigerator about 15 or 20 minutes before you're ready to serve, so it softens up a bit. This lasts about 3 days in the refrigerator, but I guarantee you it won't last that long. If you like to see more food prep videos, then please like and subscribe. Thanks.